So the next step we want to do here is obviously we want to put in some footage for us to start editing. So like I mentioned at the end of the last lecture, if you already have downloaded the footage that I suggested, please go ahead and use that or put in your own footage. I can either click right here and then select where it is, or I can just drag it on. So let me grab this here. I have it in this downloaded footage to use to follow along folder. I can grab both of these and I can just drag them right onto here and they go in. You can see this was the audio. I recorded the audio separately from the video here. So I've got two choices here. If I wanted to, I could just drag this all on and it puts the whole thing down here. So this is everything. If I scroll through, it's still giving me some prompts. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. And I can drag along and I can see the footage here. If I wanted to select a bit in beforehand, let me pause that. I just push my space bar there to pause it. I can hit space bar again, play, pause, play, pause. So that's really easy to do. And I could just be choosing part of it if I wanted to by dragging the bit that I want. So if I know that I start talking, for example, let's play. So I'll start using it from when I like to begin now. So I know I want to use this footage from about there. I've just given an introduction on the video, and I can either just drag this along the edge to where I put that line, or if I hit the I, letter I on your keyboard in, because this is quite small space to work with, I can now play and it's going to go from there. I can also push the back bar, back arrow, and get it exactly to where I want it. Click in, and then I'll come to near the end of my shot. This is where I finish talking. Of video production, and I think it all happens in editing. Click spacebar to pause it. Click O for out. So I clicked I for in, O for out. Let's remove this and let's drag that down. And now you see it's only like 40 something seconds long, 45, 15. Now this has just the bit that I wanted. Great, that's exactly what I wanted. So let me just, before we get into editing, that was just importing, I'll just show you that quickly. Let me show you some stuff over here, down here first. So it's set to, as we know from the previous lecture, it's set to match what I dragged in here for my footage, which is 16 by 9. I can change the ratio here. So if I wanted to make it more like a Facebook almost square, I can click that and now you can see the black bars at the top. If I wanted to make it a story, say for Instagram, YouTube Shorts or something, I can do this and then I could drag and change this like that. I can hit Command Z at any times or Control Z to undo, but let me just go back to original. That's where I can change any of that stuff. Now also up here, I can do any of changes in my color. We don't need to go into that just yet. Preview quality, you might as well put performance priority here. This is where it's playing back to a certain quality. Right now it's trying to play back to the best quality possible, but if you have a slower machine, or you might as well do this because you don't need to see the amazing quality right now whilst you're editing. You might as well click it to have performance priority. I pretty much always do that. And then at any time, if I wanted a still frame of this, if I wanted an image, then I can click export still frame. Let me do it. I'll click export still frame. It says, are you sure you want this? Where do you want to put it to? It's going to be a PNG, and I can take it off and then I can drag it into here and I can use a still frame. So if in my edit, for example, I suddenly wanted to pause and make it just hold the end frame, then I can do that there. So that's how you import footage. I just quickly showed you dragging it on here. That's a little bit into the next lecture where we start to edit. But what I'm going to show you is dragging this footage on like we just did and matching it with, I've got audio separately, which you probably won't have. It's a little bit advanced, but we might as well do it. I recorded my audio separate to my video. So let's get into that in the next lecture now, and let's begin editing.